Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some more Blueprints, shall we? It is day 8, and we've only found one of these red letters. We have some permanent additions, 3 stars, and I need to go back out because I like beginning. I know it takes a lot of steps, but I like beginning with this outer room. And seeing what we can get over here. Hovel. Okay, this is new. Schoolhouse. Oh, wow. 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. This is totally new. But the hovel says you can just take steps instead of gems. That's so good. Both of these are awesome. I'm going to take the schoolhouse only because, you know, I'm a teacher, so I'm pro-education. And we'll see what classrooms, hopefully the gymnasium doesn't count. It probably does. Let's see, we've got a lantern here. I mean, how many kids were being educated here? There's some documents there. The chalkboard. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, so she was still alive, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on our behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Miss Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who, I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility. Oh, okay, interim. Until the new campus is completed in March, a decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today who I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild, those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Remember to give Miss Peterson her gift. Okay. Interesting. So there's some books here. The drawer was taken. Oh, here's a valve. Sweet. So this is why it's important. So I don't know if you need all 4 or if 2 of these lit will do something to this area. Excellent. We got one. So I'm going to take a note. That the schoolhouse contains a letter and a gas line. Oh. Herbie. Oh boy. So that's the guy who just died. Just poking around, making sure there's nothing else to interact with here. Wish I could take that lantern. It's useful. This is a really cool building. Like, look at these windows back here. You know, the walls don't have any, maybe to prevent too much distraction, but, oh, within a timely manner. Within a timely manner. Is this mansion a timely manner? Okay. So I'm going to run over here and just check the clock, and it indeed says it is, 8:50. So let's say I go down here. Oh, wrong. Derp. This is the basement. This is not... You can only go down to the safe with the bunker. Right. Okay. So I wasted some steps. That's okay. I just forgot. No worries. Alright. So now I don't even have to worry about the time. And let's go inside. Beautiful blue stained glass. 3 birds. 3 mountains everywhere. There is the time. Okay. I want the library, of course, because I want my book that I requested. And here it is, The Sightseer's Guide. Who borrowed this? Anne Babbage, Lord Evanson, M. Lowry, and Simon Jones. November 14th, 93. I was actually pretty close on the date when I did day 7 plus 4. I was right. So this does tell you the date. So the 7th is the day you got here. So it's the 15th today. Excellent. The Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, a modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darley. The third largest city in Fen Ares and site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens, Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Aegean canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails and mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. So this is the specimen of holly unique to the Reddington Mountains, which is Ilex X Messerve. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson, okay, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. So that's the lady who married the Baron? After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. Right. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house, museum, and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed that by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Ares when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fenair's premier vacation destinations. Exclusive for its more privileged citizens, the lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly. Ah, that's what the pictures are of. Mount Holly. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Mount Holly is, this tall. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. The 80-acre mountain residence, is that us? Is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar. I wonder if the tunnels connect to this. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you're bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Okay. So, here's Mount Holly. Here's the town. There's Featherfall Keep. There's Mount Perma. There's the Botanical Gardens. I wonder if we can ever get to that. There's the 100 Bells. And the house itself must be up here. Okay, interesting. Now, how do I return the book and get another selection? Maybe I have to get the library again. Oh, there's a chest in here. Oh, well, I'll need the key. Okay, cool. Let's go this way. The foundation. Wow. Does not reset each day. Fascinating. Freezer. Freezes your accounts. Money and gem accounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Okay, so you run into this place to set your money in gems if you want to carry them over. I don't know if it's a good idea to build the foundation here, but I've never had it before. I'll do it. It's a 3-way door right here, and let's see what this is all about. Let's see if there's any clues or any mysteries here. There's an elevator, but I can't access it. It needs to come down. How do I do that, right? Oh, there's a dig spot in here. There's 2 dig spots in here. Interesting. Well, that's still fascinating. So maybe now, if I get the foundation, I can always come up here. And let's see, where are we going to go? I think a storeroom is just so good. I always need all of these items. There we go. There we go. Okay. Shovel would be dandy, huh? The den. It's not time for the patio because I don't have any green rooms to spread gems to. Commissary is okay. But dens have always been like my favorite rooms in real life anyway. And the fact that you get a gem and 3 doors is phenomenal. We want a dead end. An observatory is actually fine. But let's take a I want the closet. Will I get the observatory again? I'm going to hope so, because I want the closet. Alright. Not quite. It would be nice to have found a shovel in here for the dig spots, but I'll take this. And there is a trunk in the library, if we want to go back through it. We'll need to probably anyway, but let's... Oh, here's one right here, actually. These usually just give you more keys. Oh, well, this gave me no keys but 3 gems. Oh my gosh, I'm an embarrassment of gem riches. How about that? I didn't even know the chest could contain that. That's fantastic. Okay, we're going to go courtyard all day then. See if we can find a tool in here. There's a dig spot. Well, there's a trunk. We have no keys, though. So we're going to need to wait for that. But this is a 3-way green room. And I will go this way. The spare room is fine. Well, we need a key, right? But this dead ends us. So does the pantry. Honestly, so does the nursery. So we'll take it. We still have 2 promising routes. And sometimes there's items in here, like a magnifying glass or what have you. Okay. So let's go back through. And wasn't there a trunk in here? Yeah, there's trunks all over the place. Oh, okay, so this is the money trunk. Well, my hope of multiplying keys diminished, but now we have quite a bit of money. Actually, I made a mistake. Let's go this way. I'm going to take the chapel. The garage is okay. I hate losing money going through here, but I need doors more than anything else. I don't have a key. How about that? There's the observatory. Does it wrap around? Ah, it's a dead end. So is the parlor. Oof. I'm going to take the observatory, because even if we lose, we at least get a star. Got a key in here for me? does not appear to be the case. You know what? I haven't actually checked this. First of all, does this wear you out to run up these steps? No. I was just seeing if there could be items up there. But anyway. Now let's see if we can do 2 constellations, or what is 4? Well, that's right, it's a diamond. It's more gems. So last run I had no gems. This time we are cooking. Alright, we gotta roll back out. Not that way. Alright, through the foundation. We need a shovel. So the commissary might be good. We need keys. We don't want to go there. Alright. Oh. Well, in this case, I take this to give me 2 passageways, but the laundry room I haven't taken yet, and I'd like it at some point. Ah, laboratory. First time seeing that, and that's where the radiation comes from, right? Let's definitely open this. Experimental house features. Oh, how cool is this? Okay, interesting. I typically work over at Cinco Labs, but got sent here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. This is Kimberly Thompson. Any tips my fellow technicians would be appreciated. That's funny. They're like, all right, we can't explain this scientifically, but this is what happens. Heating and cooling curves. Randolph, there is a melting point, room temperature, and complete thaw. I need the magnifying glass to read that. Looks like it says order to is unaffected, maybe? But this means, like, what do I want to do? H2O melting point. This is to adjust the temperature in this place, maybe? Interesting. Bunsen burner. Uh-huh. Interesting. Some chemistry they were doing there. I can't adjust these right now. They're missing some elements. All right. Look at this. And there's an arrow. So this goes 1 through 12, these numbers. Oh, okay, here we go. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Alright, so I don't think it has the power. I'd need the furnace, maybe, to make that work. Oh, it's got a computer, that's right. Forgot about that. Oh, there's a red note, too. In the laboratory, you're free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Interesting. Continue with the experiment. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Okay, so whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, that doesn't happen frequently. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room, okay, that only happens once. I mean, immediately set your dice to 2. I have 1 die, so that would just give me a die. I could lose 10 steps to get 20 gold, but I'm not really sure I want that much money right now. I could cancel. I have 4 gems, so I could theoretically take this first one and try to get 2 rooms that were 2 gems and get a bunch of dice, so I could, like, re-roll and look for those gems, you know, things in particular. This is fine. I'll try it. Or I could set steps to 40, which would give me more steps. Let's go. Do you want to create this? After approval, this experiment will remain active for the rest of the day. Do it. No records found. Oh, right. Okay. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. And that, I don't believe, is true. It's a red memo anyway. Let's see. So, I mean, 3. Does it do anything if I hit 3? No power is what it says. Okay. Alright, anyway, let's see what's over here. Let's go this way. Fantastic. Security room is fantastic. It does take 1 gem. But I always like having this room. If I get that disc again. And I can upgrade something. It would be tremendous. Oh, look. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. The mail room. I've never had it. I'm going for it. Order placed. For what? I don't know. Oh, Simon Jones. This is from Dad, who also lives in Fen Ares. 6789 SKR. We've seen 4. Hey, buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure I'm going to find a time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just do this, jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I could tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert's worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversation just how much happiness this final project brought him, so do both us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, so I'm still trying. He called me, did he say bud? Buddy. Like, do you say that to a college-age kid? Maybe. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember those from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, So I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing dirgy blocks. That's what it is. It's not Diaga blocks. It's dirigi blocks, like blimp blocks, I guess. Okay. Interesting. I mean, the idea that this something was mailed here and it gets put into this room when there's no staff, I don't even know what to say. Cinca-do. Utility room fuse box. Here we go. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail. Ah, to the address the client has provided. So this is what these do. Press any button to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Huh. So it's a puzzle. I'll take a picture. I just turned them green, thinking that did something, but it does not. All right, I got a picture of this. And what does this say on the pad? Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. Oh, look at this. There's something the magnifying glass could show me. It's kind of like covered over. Denny Ravane. All right, so we'll get a delivery tomorrow. All right. Time to go down and around. But this is the security room, so you're telling me I can access the electronic mail? Oh, we definitely want to, change offline mode to unlocked. And then... let me see about this mail situation. So it's... indeed, it was a red letter which says it's the office where you get the mail. Yep. A red memo, rather. Here's the classroom. While drafting in classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each like architectural compass room in the house. Okay. I've never had it. I've never had the laundry. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just mess myself up? No, this opens up. Oh, thank goodness. It's grade 1. Oh my gosh, am I going to find one for each grade level? The colors. Blue, green, yellow, violet, red, orange. Indigo not mentioned. Okay. Benny. Color worksheet. Yeah, see, purple is here, but it's not listed on the board. Each color is only used twice. My favorite color is red. So he used red 3 times, and he made this red when I guess it should have been green. So that's the prince, I guess? Can you find a difference? Okay, they're really reinforcing it there. That's awesome. Oh, no, it says violet. Okay, so they call it violet, but then here they call it purple. Okay, that's fine. Caleb, you must really like red. My favorite color is red. 2 out of 12. And I like how they put these, like, political flags. Jeez. What kind of school is this? There's an apple. Grade 1. There's a giant globe. The number 8 is set to infinity. That's about right. So you see how they changed the colors on the letters as well. There could be an abundance of clues here. I'll just keep my eyes on it. But for now, I don't see anything beyond the quizzes and such. Here we go. I will get, if I draft this, it'll be my first passageway. It's a waste, but it does give me an extra die if I do it. Experiment successful. No, it didn't work. Oh, there it goes. Dice 2. Okay. I was like, no, it didn't. Okay, yeah, it did work. Great. Man, this is creepy. It's like the scariest passage. Alright, now I have no gems. So, a furnace isn't a bad idea, but the issue is, if I look at the map, I have a door in the chapel that's locked that I can't get to. So I need to re-roll, because I need to get something that doesn't... The pantry is fine. Something that doesn't dead end that might provide us with a key. Another classroom, but we can't take it. Parlor is gold. It'll let us continue, and we might be able to get something good here. Only one of the other boxes is false. Okay. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. So then this one, they're in here because these two are both true, is what I'm guessing. We were right. We got gems, and now we can... This is actually helpful. So we could make a... There's more that we could pull from now that we have some gems. I'm going to take the commissary. The billiard room has keys, though. The thing about the commissary is... I'll take the billiard room. I have money to spend, but not a ton. $20 minus 18 times 6 is 12. 16 minus 10 is 6. Times 5 is 30. Divided by 10 is 3. 10 minus 2 is 8. Times 1 is 8. Times 10 is 80. Divided by 8 is 10. Okay, there's the keys. So, I'm thinking about... I know in the... There's a box in the library, and there's a locked door in the chapel. So I'm going to go into the library and move over to the chapel area. This is going to take a lot of steps from me. But I think it's going to be worth it. Okay, we got our key back and we got a gem. Oh no, this is the silver key, even better. Okay, perfect. Now, I don't know if I want to use this at the chapel, but it will give me 3 doorways, which is really tempting. And I have 3 gems. Let me look at the map again. No, it'll only give me 2 doorways. It'll give me a doorway back. But I'm still going to use this silver key. I've never had the aquarium. I want it. Now, you know, it's like one of those things where, God, it's so weird. It's like there's the outside. There's rooms from the house as decorations in the aquarium. There's the laundry room. So funny. And what if I drain it? You know, like I have the power to do that. Is that a good idea? There's a dig spot. Oh, there's a free key. I am at 5-1, which I believe is B. Tube and tub it is. Let's go this way. Commissary is very tempting. We've got money. What can we buy? If I could buy a shovel, I'd be thrilled. Yes, they do have a shovel. How much? It's 6. Yes. What does the compass do? I still haven't figured out this salt shaker. I'm going to buy a shovel because I've found several dig spots already. Courtyard foundation. Can I open up a bedroom or something? I mean, yeah, here's a bedroom, but... Oh, wow, there's a chest in here. Okay. Oh, did I get another silver key? Oh, my. Man, this is, we're getting really good luck so far. Now I'm just running out of steps. Let me exit. Let me see this. Yeah, the silver key is perfect here. This is a big connector. The Great Hall has 7 locked doors. How about that? I don't have a ton of keys, but that's really interesting. I'm going to build this. I've never had it. And I'm not going to go in. I'm going to go back and dig and see if I can find some keys. Now, this could be a big mistake. Let me see if I can get a bedroom. Servants' quarters, plus 1 key for each bedroom in your house. I only have 1. Does that count? Would this give me 2 keys? Let's see if it does. Yes. It actually gives me 3 keys. Awesome. Really awesome. What's this? There are 12 major keys. It's a green memo. I think I wrote something down about green memos somewhere. It was like maybe from the photograph. Oh, it says green memos are false in Herbie's room or something. Okay. Hartley's room. Okay, so this is false. That's what it said. I know we spoke often this day, and I don't think there's anything I could say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past, half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Herbert's room, right. Oh, so, well, we'll see. Maybe, ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I've decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as a house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, friend, Herbert. Wow. It's, so this was, I mean, look at this. This is the head valet's room. Look how austere. Unbelievable. All right, so this is wheat and, or grain and rain. So this is the G, rank 6, room 1. Yes, I have that. Okay. Mr. Rauta, Miss Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload. I believe I'll be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I'm gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connections seem to be resolved. Oh, there's an admin key. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I have set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network administrator controls. The first 4 letters of your last name, okay, Ruota, followed by first initial. The first and 5th character should be capitalized. So the code then should be RUOTH, capital H. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days. Randolph. Okay, interesting. Bunk room, boudoir. Yeah, these are all the different bedrooms where people might ring to ask for help. And look at this little chair where he can, like, stare outside. I don't know what to make of it. Maybe he's happy, or was happy in that position. Okay. Now, though, instead of wasting steps, let's go to the great room, because I have 4 keys. I do have the shovel. I want to use it. But I'm going to need to really, really get a bunch of... Now, I don't know which door leads to drafting. And which is like a closet. Oh my god. Brutal. Okay. The bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms, so it would give me some steps back. No, I'll take a bunk room, sure. Yes, bananas. Okay, great. Yes, we have many bananas. All right, we got some bananas. So I got some steps back that I could use as my dig spot if I wanted. So Herbie is mean and stupid. Maybe this is not Simon. Oh, no, that is Simon's writing. Huh. All right, I don't have that many keys. I think a dark room is fine. Right, the power. Okay. Touche. Forgot about that. Oh, no. Oh. Look at this. I opened one of the doors. I found a lever in this room so I can actually connect to the antechamber. Okay, well that's exciting. And I got some money. Well, I could go buy the sledgehammer. I always wanted to know what it does. I have no more keys, so I need to go backward now and start digging. Here we go. Hit me. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Oh. All right, well. That's what that does. I could also break open the aquarium. There goes all my money. And there's a digging spot. Nothing of interest. That's criminal. You can't do that to me. A turnip. Now that is exactly what we needed. Some steps. Okay, perfect. Let's go through the foundation because we know we saw a bunch of digging spots in here. An ordinary key. Perfect. Love it. Old tin can. Not worth picking up. I picked it up anyway. And I'll do it again if given the opportunity. Let's go back to the library. We already opened this trunk. I guess what I do is I try to go... How many steps do I have? 18? I try to make it to the billiard room? That doesn't seem promising. At all. Oh, admin. Aw. What? Maybe that wasn't a... There's an upgrade disc. Oh no, where did I leave that? Ah! I mean, good to know, but I want to use it immediately. I must have just overlooked it. Where is it? Is it in here? God, wouldn't that be nice? Or is it in the lab? It could be in the dark room. I mean, I didn't go in fully because I can't see in there. I'm coming back in here because I'm just going to check. It's not in the computer. It seems like the thing that you would find inside the laboratory. Just some random disc lying around, but I actually don't see it. Darn. Okay, well. I tried. Um, hmm. Grade 2. This is rank 5. And this room is chart and cart, so it's an H. Okay. I was hoping to find an apple. We got it. Mathematics worksheet. Find the sum without using signs. Okay. Attention, Mrs. Hannah Peterson. After a few false leads, I managed to track down one of the old textbooks from your list. The original compendium was in archival storage on a restricted floor of the campus library, to which I fortunately still have access. However, I'm devastated to report that the pages 36 and 37 pertaining to your query have been removed. It's such a shame that the progress of higher academia is constantly thwarted by the political whims of the CBE. If you wish, I could transcribe the surviving pages and send them to you, but I don't believe there's any mention of cores of any kind in their text. Cores. Professor Charity. Fomric. Okay, this is telling you, maybe these are the rules of the dartboard. Like minus, multiply, divide. Yeah, they are. So it's kind of reinforcing that system, that color-coded system. Penelope. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. It's starting to add up. So this helps you with the dart puzzle. So clever. However, this did not connect to the dart room like I thought it was going to, and we're going to run disastrously out of steps. But that's okay. We did a good job. I'll see with my remaining steps if I can find that upgrade disc that's, you know, lying around somewhere. I must have just been moving too quickly and over... I mean, obviously, I didn't see it. Now that letter is not there in the first grade classroom. I don't think I saw it in the mailroom. Yeah, because in the camera I am a little kid. I'm not a college-age kid. So many rooms I haven't even found. Brutal. All right. Well, we're exhausted. We tried, by God. Respectable inn. Maybe because of all the blue rooms, I guess, or the bedrooms. 9 new rooms. Amazing. Well, everyone, I'm still loving this game. There's so much mystery. We're getting better. We're making more runs. And we have a lot to learn. And I will check you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.